So this is the year 2023, and things have changed so much. I'm looking at many young people and the values they bring to their relationships, the values they bring to the people whom they hold there. And I'm worried about what the future holds, yeah? Because we are raising an unfortunate set of very entitled people that want to do nothing to the relationships they want to massively benefit from. Okay, let me just deviate a bit. Okay, I want to talk about this one that most of us usually do, that you have a rich uncle and that rich uncle has done nothing for you. You have a rich auntie and that rich auntie has done nothing for you. Or you have a rich sugar daddy or sugar mommy and they've done nothing for you. I ask myself most times, when I hear people say this stuff, I ask, what really have you done for these people? Many young people now have this sense of, you have to do for me, but I shouldn't do anything for you. So you feel that a rich man who has worked his way up the ladder, however he did, owes you anything. But you also in turn don't owe the man anything at all. He has to do it because he's rich. I think for a very young person who wants to lead, it is time for you to understand that and in every relationship you have with people, do everything you can at all times to offer value. That value you offer to that relationship is the reason why the person will look at you tomorrow. I'll be like, okay, let me tell this other person about Kachi. Kachi is a cool guy. He writes, he does some of these things very well. And I'm sure that if he is given this opportunity, he's going to do it quite well. Like, I'm a living example. My late dad was a very private person. He lived his life. So I didn't really get to see my dad socialize. It was just his work and the people who were his neighbors at the office. So there were a lot of things, that would have needed to make contacts here and there for. But for some reasons, because of my dad's own nature, which is not any problem, we didn't get to pull through with most of those things. We either had to pay. Not because my dad was a bad person. My dad was one of the best men you could ever meet. But he was private to a fault. I grew up and I told myself I was going to take a different route. And till the day my dad died, he supported every of my engagement with people, with friends and all that. So most times you ask yourself, what do you really want out of life? For me, most favors I've had in this life, I've never paid for one. I've never paid for one. Majority of them have been done from a place of, this is Kachi. I know, okay, this is what I need to do. Whatever I know I can do for this guy, let me do it for him. I've never paid for any job. I've never, I can go on and on and on. But these are fruits of relationships I've built over time. Now, I've done very silly things people will say. In fact, I've moved from here in Anambra to Shobo for a brother's wedding. Even when I didn't have the money, they didn't know it was all about magic. But then the brother meant so much to me that I said that this was going to be my own mark of loyalty to the friendship we share. Even up till today, most of my senior friends, where they are having a functions, it is wrong for me to go there and sit down and wait to be served. I'm always asking, what can I do? Even if I brought envelope. These are my own way of saying that in this relationship, I have some other values to offer. When my boss was contesting for Abia State governorship, Chief has been good to me over the years. I can't keep track of the good things he had done for me. And I checked. At that point, I was broke. Like, I was dead broke. That's the truth. And I can't contribute financially to what Chief was doing, So what did I do? I looked at the fact that, yes, I have an ability to hold conversations and to tell stories in ways that would definitely get people thinking and looking in my direction. I looked at the little funds I had. I said, okay, I could use those little ones I had. Let it be that in Oga's ambition to be the governor of Abia State, that I made a sacrifice that cost me something. For the first time in civil service, I took my 1 year leave. I took my leave to use for that election. And at the end of the day, I was happy I did it, because at that time, that was what I could offer. But some other person will say, the election and the rest of them, and you will see that as a reason why you wouldn't offer anything to people who have been good to you. Now, I may not really want to talk much about this morning, but I want you to know, stop going at your relationships with the mindset of give me, give me, give me. Even when somebody wants to kill you with giving you, please do anything you can. Even if it is to go and pay for water that the person will be drinking in their house, do. Offer something to the relationships you have with people. Stop being a Dead Sea that only receives. There is a reason why it pays to offer something. Stop always thinking, who will give me my own, I'm the poorest. That your rich friend has something you do for him that he will appreciate. It could even be the calls you make to check up on him, because most of these very highly placed people, most times they are very, very lonely. The reason is this: everybody who calls them wants to get something from them. So can you really be that person who will call that big man and ask him how he's doing, ask him about the family? Those ones he's willing to share, he will share with you. If you have the time, you can even go and spend some time with them, not asking them for anything. Learn to bring value to the relationships you have with people. There is a reason why I'm saying it. This dispensation now, people are believing you have to do for me. I know why I'm saying it. If you want, you can pick the lessons. But if you don't want, it's all up to you. Thank you very much.